Okay, this is a finish up on the Southwest style arrow. I didn't do anything to the foreshaft or the point. I did all my work back here on the fletching, on the shaftment. Let's see. Now these are duck feathers, and they're on pretty straight. The front tends to curve a little bit more. The backs are pretty straight. The back of this fletching from halfway to here, the natural feather is pretty straight, but then it curves in the front. So I just kind of went with the curve, the natural curve of the feather. 3 fletches, trimmed down, straight in the back. Some of these were trimmed really low, but I like them to be, fairly high. I like to see the feather, but a lot of these were trimmed really low, like a 1/4 inch. This is a little bit more, probably almost 1/2 inch tall. I did these markings with a felt tip. Cheated on those with this here waterproof ink. And then I covered that over with clear nail polish so they wouldn't smear when handling it. Alright, but before I did that, I shaved off or scraped off the wax that's on these reeds. With this here, I just shaved it a little bit, just a minute amount off, just enough to get that wax off, because you don't want to take off the outer shell on this reed, because it weakens it quite a bit if you do that. You just want to shave off just barely enough to get the wax off. Alright, and I wrapped, from the base of the feather all the way to the base of the knock. And I cleaned that up with some sandpaper. Just clean that off. The way I originally did the first part of the knock was with a bandsaw. I cheat. I use a bandsaw. I think I just broke the very tip off of that. I'll fix that before I send it off. Right, anyway. Just wanted to show you. I wrap the back first, and then I wrap the front, just as a habit. You don't have to do it that way when it's laying flat like this, but as a habit, I now, wrap the back first. Sometimes they're folded over, sometimes they're flat like this. But I wrap the back first, I let that dry a little bit, and then I pull this. As I'm wrapping, I wrap in the beginning a little bit, maybe a 1/4 inch, and I pull these tight, and then I wrap down the rest. And I soak everything in water beforehand, the feathers and the sinew beforehand. Okay. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to put some duck fat on this part, and that should be it. Okay.